Good morning, guys. First video for a wee while. I've been very busy doing other things recently, so this is the first video I have done for quite some time. Now, today we are talking about Wires X and ways to access it. We're quite fortunate around here. We have a repeater up and running, but it's only recently been put up. And has a few wee glitches to be sorted out. But I've got an FT-400 and connected to the computer, and I use that now as a small gateway for myself on 2 meters. In fact, it's had quite a fair amount of access from other amateurs using it as well, because the range is actually pretty decent. The output from the radio is about 2 watts, 2.5 watts. Set it to that through the menus, and it's gone into a vertical. But I'm at a fairly good height here, so I get a good takeoff, so it has good coverage. And in actual fact, it has been opened from an amateur in the Isle of Man, which is a good, well, it's well over 100 miles from here. But again, they must have been high up in the island, possibly up near where the repeater is in the Isle of Man, and I can actually operate into the Isle of Man repeater from here in Kilmarnock to Snaefell repeater with just 5 watts, and that's the FM repeater. So yes, I can understand why that was a possibility. If whoever it was possibly using a handheld with maybe a decent antenna, we should be able to open it up here. So the radios that I use indoors, as I say, the actual gateway itself is outside, is a 991A, and let me just see. We'll bring the 991A on first, and this is the frequency I'm on, 144.8375. So we'll press the Wires X button and we'll get into it. Right, that's us in. And the last node room I was into, I should say, was America KC wide. So we'll see if there's anything doing there. From Scandinavia, and a lot of people, believe me, a lot of people feel very. There we go. That's us obviously connected now to the particular room, and what we'll do is we'll come out on a break. Excuse me for coughing there. 991A isn't the best audio, but we do have another version, WV mode, which of course gives much better audio, especially if you're simplex and just the DN. So I would assume that stands for digital narrow, whereas the other one is a more wideband. It gives you better sound. And we can put this on, of course, and we will hear the station there as well. I'm going to come out. Right, so we're now not connected. Okay, I'll come off that. So, oops, wrong button. Try to turn it off. So we don't hear anything here, of course, because we've now disconnected. I want to turn the volume up. No, easy. No, I'll not be able to do it because I don't have 6 pairs of hands, unfortunately. So to come into Wires X on the FT-70D, obviously it has to be on the correct frequency, etc. It has to be on digital mode. I've already stored these into memory. That's my my call sign there and my gateway. So if I press F and then AMS, there we are. We're now in. So I've stored some different ones here. I've got America Link, UK, Cumbria, Oh, that's, I don't think they're the same. HubNet and Northwest Fusion Group. C0 was the one we were on last time, so we'll just go into that.
Yeah, and I do look forward to chatting with you soon, having a great tea. So
the volume's not very loud.
Here, or that would like to join into the diner, or that were in the diner, and I've forgotten because I just don't have everything pulled together today. So at this time, any and all stations, feel free to jump on in, and then I'm probably going to shut down and try to gather my stuff together and get this day rolling. And AD0J, any and all stations are welcome to stop by, and I'll be saying 73s here shortly. So 73 is the M7KBZ. It was a pleasure hearing from you. Alpha Delta Zero, Great America. Any and all stations that would like to come in.
I'm not going to join in because I don't want to have a QSO while I'm doing this. Let's see if someone else joins in.
80 Great America. Yeah, cheers, Lance. I will look forward to joining you at the diner again. Thanks for bringing me in, man. Have a great day.
There we go. I'll come out then. No, I think he's come. Yeah, he's come back in, and before I could come out, by disconnecting, you press the band button and hold it. You can only really disconnect when there's a break. If you don't, your gateway or the repeater will continue on. Oops. Maybe I disconnected. That's us out of it now. So there. And you press and hold the mode switch to come off it altogether. So there we go. So the FT-70D is quite reasonable. It doesn't have the features of the likes of the FT-5D, which of course is a lot more expensive. This is roughly about £165, which makes it reasonably cheap for a digital Yaesu radio. Its performance on FM is okay. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it's certainly okay. Nothing really wrong with it, and it could be a wee bit better. But I've ordered a Nagoya antenna for this, which should actually improve matters. We do have a lot of noise, believe it or not, in this area, and you'll maybe see it when I go onto the back onto the 991A. We'll go back to. I'll go to just. There we go. You know, look at that. Look at all the noise there, and see how it's jumping up and down as much as a 3. Now, when I'm outside, I have a Diamond F23 antenna, which is obviously a more gain on the antenna, but the noise level is actually higher. It can be 7, 8, and this is talking about 2 meters, and this rippling is about all the whole band. So for the on 2 meters for Wires X, we need to have the squelch quite high. As you can see, it's going into receive. These radios don't like the squelch being too low. If there's any background noise, it inhibits transmit. So we need to always bring the squelch up so that little light stops flashing around. It's still flashing occasionally at 17. There we go. It seems to have settled at 22. I mean, it's not a great problem to have a high squelch level here because the my own repeater, obviously, gateway is a very, very strong signal indoors, so it's going to overcome the squelch, as is our local repeater, which is very close as well. I'll show you the local repeater while I'm here. So we go back to recall, and there we are. That's it there. That's the frequency it's on. So we go to the top and we press the Wires X button. And there we go, we're in. So as you can see, it's a good strong signal. It's 60 dB. It's only about as the RF flies, it's only about maybe 300 metres away, so very, very strong at the moment as well. So we are pretty well covered in this area. So anyway, I thought I'd just show you what I've been doing recently. I've got my own room, and the room itself, we hope that we might be able to do something for our Christian brothers and sisters on that. We see so many different types of rooms that are there from all sorts of walks of life, all sorts of different things that people like to do and like to talk about, from all sorts of communities and all sorts of persuasions in life. But I did notice there was very, very little for any amateurs that have got a faith, that if they need some encouragement or want to pray or something like that, it would be a nice thing for us to do. So hoping to set that up within the next maybe week or two, and get things going on that respect, and getting the word out that that's what we're going to do. So that's the plan. Hopefully the plan comes to fruition. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do, and we just hope that it does. So thanks guys for watching. I'm not talking too loud. My wife is sleeping after working, so not making too much noise here this morning. And thanks for coming in. So all the very best. Take care everyone, and thanks for watching, and please subscribe if you don't already. And if you do subscribe, please press the notification bell for up and coming videos. Okay, take care. Bye bye now.